Good evening and welcome to the Lightning Lads. This is our 34th podcast, so we're getting up there in the numbers. And thank you everybody who watched all the other ones. That's, we're really pleased with what's happening. Of course, we are the Lightning Lads, Brian and Mason. And of course, we are talking about everything that Milton Keynes, ice hockey, and of course the NIHL. So let's jump straight into it.
Yes, there's quite a lot, isn't there?
It was a busy old weekend.
It was midweek, wasn't it, as well? Midweek, yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we find out who won the predictions.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so go straight into it. We're doing the MK Lightning stuff separate at the end. After
in the
this.
Middle. Yeah.
In the middle, so we're not talking about them yet. So jump in the Wednesday fixtures.
Yeah.
And of course, Telford Tigers and Sheffield Steel Dogs. We were looking at a very tough game.
Yeah.
Top form teams.
I mean, I think Telford are, to me, one of the surprising teams this season.
Yes.
They've been really, and Sheffield to a certain degree. They've been really consistent throughout the whole season so far. And we knew it was going to be we thought it would be a close game, but the Steel Dogs ran away with it. They
did. 8 goals to 2.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Everyone on the tip of their tongues lately, because we're now 25% into the league now.
Yeah.
So 75% left.
Although these were cup games, remember?
Yes. Oh yeah, and a couple of league games as well.
Yeah.
But honestly, because I'll go more into the Lightning one with because I'll talk about Steel Dogs, but very impressive.
Yeah. Definitely
incredible. And of course, Romford Raiders welcomed Peterborough Phantoms.
Yeah, 7-3 to the Raiders. They're I read today that they are the top scoring team in the NIHL at the moment. And that's a big thing to say.
No, definitely. And the thing is as well, they're now finding their feet and on performance and consistent as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just heard something go off in the room. But yeah, Adam Lyashram, former MK Lightning as well.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he's as I said, he's doing the most impressive thing of stepping down as player coach and focusing on his hockey career, and he is scoring goals for fun.
Yeah.
He's up there with David Thompson, Kieran Brown, and the rest of them. And of course, you got Jake Sylvester, you've got TJ Anderson, and also the shock departure of Austin and
Dawson
Osborne.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was not surprised in a way, but I think for me, I'm not sure it's the right thing for them, but I think you've got to give it plenty of time. I think Callum Fields is a classic example of someone who was very patient in the beginning, didn't get a lot of ice time, bided his time, and now he's reaping the benefits. But I wish them both well.
Yeah, I was actually gutted because I did like them. I thought I think I called them the upgrade on the Hamill brothers.
Yes,
because a lot bigger and talent wise, but of course they still have the talent. They do. And of course on the night, making a debut, of course Dawson got his first goal for Romford.
Yeah,
so congratulations to himself.
Yeah, and we wish you both the best of luck in your new venture at the Raiders.
100%.
I look forward to you coming back to Lightning. I'm sure you'll get a roar welcome. And a great welcome,
and
as always.
We're messaged beforehand, because I know I messaged probably them and also their father.
Yeah.
Because I've already mentioned about maybe getting a couple jerseys from Raiders.
Yeah.
Non-biased.
No.
Get it on the wall and everything. And of course, I've got the Austin Osborne own and loan for Lightning, so I'll be getting that jersey probably pretty soon, which is going on Brian's wall.
Yep.
And the remembrance jersey. Hopefully
yes, hopefully we get that. But then let's move on to Thursday. Leeds Hull. I think Hull have been really good, but the Castle is a very strong place for Leeds, isn't it?
It is, and of course, a couple of times they've lost there already. So I think Leeds they just were the better team on the night.
Yeah.
And of course, the thing is, Matt Basinette, Kieran Brown, Gospel, even Ennis is it Gallagher?
Yes, I think so.
He's shown some top form as well. I do apologise for getting that one right because I know he says it differently.
Yeah.
But honestly, Leeds were
Yeah, I mean Leeds are a class side. They always have been. And I think they started off poorly, but that's ice hockey.
Yes.
I think a lot of teams this year have changed their personnel a lot, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to gel.
Yeah, as I say, we're only 25% into the league at the moment, and also, you know what, I quite like it because anyone could beat anyone.
Yeah, and I think it's more exciting for the ice hockey fans.
Yeah, talent.
We look at football, and when teams are miles in the front, and it's obvious who's going to win the league, that excitement, that will they, won't they, doesn't quite happen. So I think with the teams being a lot more closer this season, I think it's going to go right down to the wire. I think.
Nah, most definitely. And of course, Swindon at home to the Pitbulls. Who've been showing quite promising.
Yeah, Pitbulls have again another team that have had a slow start, but are now starting to get there. But Swindon are a class side.
Yes, of course they won 3-1.
Yeah,
and of course top of the league, rightful place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
And main form. Jump on to Friday.
Yeah.
Steel Dogs at home. And, of course, they welcome the Solway Sharks. Of course, that was going to be another tough game because of the last previous game as well.
Yeah.
Because I was there for that game and it was just literally, it was very neck and neck. It was a very exciting game. And, of course, it was again because I think up to the second period, it was 3-3.
Yes. Yeah. Again, it's one of those things where teams seem to be very close in the first two periods, and then the third period sort of starts to show the difference in the teams. No,
definitely, and of course, Steel Dogs for those 2 weekdays games, banging goals in for fun.
Yeah,
16 goals in 2 games.
Yeah,
so
great.
Of course, great for the league table and everything.
Exactly,
and then also on top of that, it just shows how Sheffield's are becoming maybe title contenders.
Yeah, I mean, up there. They were always, they were always one team that had the potential, and I think they recruited well this season, and they another one that are going to be up there at the end of, I think.
No, definitely. Well, how the form, as I said before, I hope they win something. Because how they're playing right now. So, I'm a little fan of Sheffield at the minute.
I know. I guessed that you were a bit of a fan.
Of course, Brian will jump into the Saturday fixtures.
Yeah. So Saturday, the Hull Seahawks against Peterborough. Overtime. We always knew it was going to be close.
Yes.
But Hull gets there 5-4.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah, and that's the joys of ice hockey at the moment, is that there are more. I think I don't know. I might be wrong, and it'd be interesting to find out. And please, if you know, let us know. There seems to be a lot of overtime games, which shows how close teams are this season.
And exciting, and nerve-wracking, and horrendous.
Yes. It's not the. It's not it's not for the faint-hearted when it gets down to overtime or even worse, penalties. I hate penalties.
I know
really
you do.
hate penalties.
You couldn't watch.
I couldn't watch.
Even though we're right there by Headley was.
Yeah, we'll go into that later. Then again, Leeds 7-2 against Telford.
We thought Telford might. You actually went for Leeds, actually, and I went for Telford.
You did?
Go for that because I thought Telford are showing great form. But of course, again, I think Leeds have kind of woken up from their previous mistakes at the Castle and to just showing their form at home, make it a fortress.
Yeah, and a lot of the teams now have got built up such great fan bases that always has a real big effect on games.
No, definitely. And of course, where is it?
Pitbulls.
The Bristol Pitbulls and Romford Raiders again. And of course, Romford Raiders with the 8-3.
Yeah.
So fans feel like Bristol might have fallen short this weekend, wouldn't play at their best, and of course Romford Raiders took advantage and a bit more hungrier.
Yeah, and they're a side that have recruited well again, and are really coming to into a run of form.
Definitely.
So Sunday.
Got Solway Sharks.
Sorry, my apologies. Solway Sharks against Swindon.
That was a very tight game.
Again, yeah, and a rare win for the Sharks.
Of course, at home, which is great, because I think the fans, I think everyone was in for a treat for that game, that weekend, and Solway. But because also don't forget, Solway did announce Austin Mitchell-King on two-way. I thought it was incredible because he does show that strength at the back, but also going forward. And of course, I think that kind of helps out the momentum. And the big shocker: Swindon Wildcats failed to get any points up in Scotland.
Yeah, but I suppose it is really difficult for teams going up to Scotland. You know, it is a long journey, but you know, two very close games on the Sunday. They lost in shootout 2-1 to, the Sharks lost out. So it was a good.
Yes, and of course on that Sunday game, where they lost 2-1 and a shootout, but of course at least Solway did come out with a point.
Yeah.
So they got 3 points there.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be happy with that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And another overtime.
Yeah, another overtime. Romford Raiders 3, Bristol Pitbulls 4.
Yes.
So a bit of a saviour for Bristol of that game.
Yes.
I mean they would have felt that they needed to do something.
Yes, and of course, as I said, they are near the bottom of the table, and of course they're getting points because just in case if they can't go any higher, they need points to at least qualify for the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think there's so. It's going to be, again, not only is the league title going to be very close, I think the playoff spots are going to be very close again.
Very much.
And again, I think it's going to come down to the final games of the season.
I think it might be. And of course, Peterborough Phantoms at home welcome Hull Seahawks. And of course, it was 5-2 to Peterborough.
Yeah.
And of course... sorry, that noise keeps getting me. I speak my own self. I'm getting older now and I'm getting spooked by
Well, it's not Halloween anymore.
It's not. We've gone past that.
You're all right. There's no more ghosts or ghoulies. I promise.
Just the wife.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I'm sure he'll edit that bit out.
I won't. She'll see it and but yeah, 5-2. I think I know you said Phantoms for you. A couple of times you've mentioned they've not been.
They just don't seem to have that consistency.
Consistency. I got it right. There we go.
You did.
Right.
Well done.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And then it's like they have a run where they win a couple of games and then it goes a bit draggy and then they win again.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I think Tate will get that sorted.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And the final game of the weekend was Telford Tigers 6, Leeds United 1.
I think Telford want a bit of payback for that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that was something. Again, we're talking about home rinks, but Telford definitely wanted to get some revenge there.
No, definitely, and of course David Thompson again, Timothy, all the guys there who are showing top form. Yeah,
yeah,
and congratulations to them. Going on next after that is our Lightning games.
Yeah,
but of course we're jumping right now into who won the predictions.
Yes,
midweek.
Don't forget the predictions.
Yeah, but the midweek, I was. We added it on and posted it on our social media of our predictions for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
Midweek, I was the winning so far because I had that little head start.
Yeah.
And then, Mr. Brian came up with the victory.
2 weeks running.
2 weeks running, 12 points. And I came just short of 1. So, well done.
Well done, buddy.
I'll get him back next week and hopefully. And also, we've got a new trophy being made up for us.
Ooh.
The NIHL, like the lads, the NIHL predictions winner.
Ooh.
And it's a nice little trophy and everything.
Ooh.
It's been more official.
Ooh, gosh.
Hopefully it won't be at yours all the time. I know it won't collect dust. I know you'll be straight on wiping it down.
Definitely.
Shoving that in my face.
Go in my trophy cabinet. But it's all a bit of fun, and we really enjoy doing it. So let's dive into all things Milton Keynes now. Let's start with the Lightning.
Yes. Of course, Wednesday game was Milton Keynes Lightning against Bison. I do apologise because I haven't got any of that information. That's not on here.
Yes, it is.
It's not Wednesday game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm thinking, yeah, sorry.
I've got all the new stuff, but not the older one. It's all right, you're a bit older.
If you say that once more, I'm going to batter you. No, I am
stick up there as well.
I am a bit older than Mason, as you may have guessed.
It's all right. I've got your tea and biscuits for afterwards.
Ah, thank you.
But yeah, it's of course Bison. You finally got to see what they're like.
Yes, yeah, I was very impressed. Very impressed. I think the Lightning they're a bit of an enigma at the moment. I think
not consistent at the moment.
There's lots of things that just aren't clicking quite right at the moment. We looked like we were going to, the first 2 quarters were not particularly good. But we came out in the end and got the 6-4 win.
We did. Of course, I actually just felt like Lightning made it hard for themselves. They really made it hard. They seem
to be doing that a lot.
Yeah, but on that night, I really felt like it was like you really made it hard for yourself. But they turned it around, of course. But of course, we had the netminder who we interviewed.
Yes, Max
on
Wright.
The podcast, Max Wright. Awesome guy.
Yeah, and an awesome netminder.
Yes, like I said with the Bees, it was very tough to get past him, and loads of top teams last season dropped points because of Max Wright and also the Bees.
Yeah.
Not the same just him.
Yeah.
Also the players as well, but Max Wright displayed that to everybody. But yeah,
I think he's probably one of the top imports.
Yes, and then of course after the game, because I know I sat with yourself and of course some of your family and close friends, which is nice. Got a good view of the game, Block 9 at the front. Yeah,
shout out to Block 9. It's become my second home this season. I used to sit in Block 2, but now trying to get a seat for loads of people in Block 2 is impossible. So we've now gone into Block 9. It's quite loud next to the drummers, I have to say.
It is.
Not for everybody, but the view of the ice is really good.
Definitely. And of course, I'm in Block 7. If anyone sees me there as well, and they all hear my voice. But I'm taking a step back. I'm actually watching the game more. And honestly, it's so much better. Me being a bit more quieter. But no, I've actually moved officially. So shout out to some of the Block 7 people. Been there for about a year and a bit now. But yeah, away fans, a bit loud and everything. I've got my dad there. He needs a bit more quietness. But we've moved the other side.
Yeah.
Similar to was it Block 3, and we've got a great view as well.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got some of the VIP people. You've got some of the players. Yeah. You've got and also some lovely people quite close to I know as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the it just goes to show that no matter where you go in the ice rink, everybody's so nice, and we're starting to be recognised more as the Lightning lads.
Yeah, it's nice to be,
which is great. And thank you very much for coming up. And please, if you see us around in the ring,
just say hi.
Don't be afraid to come and say hello.
We're not that vain, but if you do want a picture,
we're happy to do pictures. We'll even do signings if you want.
I did sign someone's jersey quite a few weeks ago. That was very weird. I was like, oh, okay. And of course, after the game, you couldn't wait that long. You had to show off to your family. But I caught up with Max right after the game to get a quick chat. And of course, a quick selfie.
Yeah.
So shout out to Max Phillips taking his time after the game. A little quick conversation, which is private between me and him about certain stuff, which Brian knows about.
I do indeed.
He gave me a little bit.
I do indeed.
But yeah, so move on from that. And of course, yes, it was, what day was it? Saturday, wasn't it?
Saturday, yeah.
Away.
Yeah, a very rare Saturday away game. Usually we obviously play at the rink on a Saturday. I think the rink was closed on Saturday. There was the fireworks at the Milton Keynes Bowl. So I think they took advantage, or it may even have been planned that the rink wouldn't be available on that day.
Definitely. Well, of course, the quick goal we scored first. Archie Salisbury.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I think another guy that we don't talk about a lot because he's one of those Mr. Reliable.
He stepped up this season.
And he's starting to step up. Really great, lovely guy. Really nice to talk to. One of my favourites as a player. But he's actually adding goals to his repertoire, and it's quite funny because I remember when we interviewed him, he said that wasn't something that he felt comfortable with, but obviously that's starting to come into his game, which is great to see.
No, it is great to see, honestly. And of course, Djokovic and of course Patrick Forsberg with the assists.
Yeah,
for that, and of course their guys, they came back very quickly with 2 goals. And of course, I think they were looking for their first win of the season at Bison, at the rink.
Yeah, it wasn't their first game at the rink, was it?
It's been a couple of games they've been there. Yeah. But I think they wanted to get a win, and also they did want to beat Lightning because I think they felt frustrated at Lightning as well.
Yeah.
As well, I caught up with them.
Yeah.
And they were a bit frustrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, the posh version of our Spads, you got the Luke Spadafora.
Yes.
He's actually pretty decent, actually.
Yeah.
He's scoring goals. And
as I say, it was great for me to actually, I've said all through this season that I didn't want to sort of make a prediction without actually seeing them, and they look a very, very decent side.
Yeah, and of course they've got quite a few games in hand.
Yeah.
But with some of the talent they've got, hopefully they'll pick up some points and get further up the table.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I'm sure they will.
So yeah, and then of course Harry Gunnover, assisted by County, and of course Djokovic.
Yeah.
And of course Jordan County with the penalty shot.
Yeah.
It was a great penalty. He just lifted it on Max's top left shoulder. Couldn't literally. I know his hand went up, but it literally just went past so quickly.
Yeah. And
of course, Max did get penalised for 10 minutes because I did see a video. I don't think it was on purpose to do the ref.
No.
Because I think when he was looking down with it, he swiped it to get out of the net. He's frustrated, and of course the ref was there. It didn't really hit him. But if it did, I hope it was all right. But Max didn't really...
Yeah, I think you just have to, sometimes you just have to accept that, in the moment you'll do something that you regret later.
Oh, yeah. You see it with some of the Lightning guys. You see it with other people as well.
Yeah.
Like they hit their sticks before they go off the ice. They shout, they kick thing. And of course they break their sticks and everything. But I think Max got a bit frustrated here at the moment. But yeah, he was still on the ice, except he got the points... I think it was 10 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, and of course, during the game, I think they're still trying to make sure the rink is 100%. There's still some work need doing. Fortunately, the plexiglass came off They didn't break. It came off and didn't break. But of course, a young fan, bless him, did get hit by the glass. But of course, what was nice of Bison, they actually took him behind the scenes to see his favourite player and the player, which was nice.
Yeah, lovely.
So shout out to that fan, and it was all good. And of course, the rest of the game, Donald McAbey, assisted by Djokovic.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, didn't end the right way.
Just a little bit short.
Yes, 5-4. Basingstoke got the first win of the season at the rink, which congratulations to them.
Yeah, definitely. But it's nice to see, our imports stepping up. Dom is scoring quite regularly. Jokinen is certainly assisting a lot, and it's great to see.
Yes, I'll come more into. I can come into it now. He's a great player. Great player. You can see the talent he's got, but I just feel like he's still getting used to the English.
Yeah,
and of course the National League. But he does a thing where he scores, assists and everything, then he goes quiet.
Yeah,
and then he comes again. So hopefully he'll pick up that form and be more consistent.
Yeah,
but he's got the potential for sure.
Yeah, and I think people are very quick to criticise the players, but let's face it, I certainly wouldn't be any use on the ice at all. I'd probably end up on my backside most of the time. In fact, all of the time.
Or probably hang on to the plexiglass over there, stay on the net.
Exactly, yeah.
I'll be getting on the ice and giving hits and everything. Yeah. I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah, but shout out to the guys. I think the one thing that I still like about Lightning is even when they're losing, they're still giving it 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Tim and of course Joe and Lewis. I always go for Lewis for some reason. They'd be like, if they weren't doing that, I think they'd be off the ice. And people who want to actually play, but they want to see the guys give 100%, and they do. And Tim sees it, and he does love it when he sees guys do that. But of course, there've been quite a few mistakes on that evening.
Yeah, I think
basic mistakes,
basic errors. I think I didn't actually see the game, but from the reports I've read, a little bit of ill discipline.
Yes,
which we hope doesn't ruin our season. There are some things that we're making very silly mistakes.
Yes, definitely. And of course, we had to pull curling came out, so we pulled the netty, so we had the extra advantage man. Of course, it doesn't always go away, but it can happen. And then we get called straight away for too many men in the ice. That's not the first time in the evening. I think I had a lot of messages from people who went away, weren't happy. And you saw it on the social media as well. But of course, you get a lot of fans moaning about the fans moaning, but everyone's allowed their opinion. If it gets too far, then I understand.
Yeah,
100%. But it's just everyone's got their own view. You allowed it, but I just felt they were poor.
Yeah,
and the right team won.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. I think but let's be fair. It's such a quick time that it could be literally VAR offside rule sort of thing. It can be.
Oh, that was in there.
a foot on the ice. A foot on the ice makes it too many men, or just not getting into the box quite quick enough.
Yeah,
that it is down to tight margins, but I'm sure Tim will not be happy with that, and will certainly address that. There was a lot of talk of him leaving on social media from other fans, teams fans, but I will stick by my mantra, in Tim I trust.
Yeah, and also that's the thing. I think someone did say, well, he was player coach, so it was different. But I said it is completely different because he's not playing, and this is it's full on off the ice coaching. And the fact is as well, like, I don't think we're going to win the league. That's my opinion. I don't think we're going to win that. We're going to be between 4th and higher than the lower teams, 100%. And running for the playoffs and cup.
Yeah.
100%. I think we've got the talent. We have. But you've got to think about it. We've had a couple of seasons where we've had the same lads, pretty much. That was a very strong team. And it was literally very strong. And a great, like, relationship. And we've lost quite a lot.
Yeah.
We've got the new guys in, and they were gelling.
Exactly.
The team is not as strong-wise. We're not as strong as we were last season. And they have to gel.
Yeah, and, you know, it's something that people tend to forget. You know, they you know, I was quite impressed after the Romford pre-season, but we have to be realistic. You know, you can't just automatically, you know, people need to get to know each other's style of play, need to get that mental telepathy going. The passing has to be crisp. And, you know, we're in a state, we're in that thing where we have to rebuild again.
Yeah, 100%. So it'll come in time.
Of course. You know, as I say, you know, this is not something new for Lightning. You know, I think if I think back to last season, we weren't that particularly good. I think we were losing a lot of our away games last season.
Home was more of a fortress.
And home was more a fortress.
A couple games.
Yeah. And look where we got to, you know. So never say never. I have to say, you know, I would, much as it hurts me to say it, I don't think the league is possibly, unless we hit a real... We hit consistency pretty quickly.
And some of the other teams dropped down. It's all 25%, but that's like on the other podcast show we were on. I was being more realistic because some of the fans were like, "Oh, we're going to be up there." And it was a bit of banter. So
but you know, I think, you know, as Tim and the coaching staff are on top of what they're doing. They're a good team of coaches who are vast experience, and they'll pull things around.
100%. And then, of course, we jump into the Sunday fixture.
Yes.
That's where we'll go into afterwards, but of course we had the man of the match.
We did, which was a great honour for us.
And of course a big miss, Tony Sargent.
Yes,
our photographer. You were missed. You were
missed. You know, one of the things that every fan, I think, in Lightning look forward to is the photo dump on Monday.
Everyone's like,
you know, because they're such amazing photos, very, very crisp, and it's great to, you know, you suddenly think, see, oh, that's me.
I'm on Facebook.
That's me.
Right then. But yeah, he was missed.
He was missed.
He's honestly a very big part of Lightning.
Oh, he has
100%,
been. Yeah, and as I say, big shout out to Tony for the work he does. It's, you know, he's probably one of those people that don't always get recognition, but, you know, his talent and the photos that he takes are top class, and you know, as fans we do appreciate everything 100%. He does.
And then of course you sat in block 9 again.
I did indeed,
because you bought your daughter Sophie, and Bronson.
Yeah, and my
I did say straight away. Oh, did you hear your late birthday message? Like,
yes.
And of course, some of her family, friends, and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, doing man of the match. Of course, meant to be repping Lightning Lads when we go on there. And of course, there's Brian and the whole family and friends, all in Lightning Lads merchandise and everything. And there's me turning up in nothing.
You just can't get... You know what it is. You just can't get the staff nowadays.
I could do an excuse of like, we're washing or that stuff. But I didn't. I just had one of those days. But because I had the white jersey on.
Yeah.
With Djokovic at the back. But then, of course, I had my Halloween Spider-4 jersey ready for the picture. Yeah. It's Halloween themed. Oh, yeah. Halloween themed. But, of course, on the 2nd of November, which is a bit weird.
Yes. I think... Yeah,
I think everywhere there weren't too much people dressed up.
No, I think it's one of those difficult ones, isn't it? Where you go to for things like Halloween and Christmas, if it's not on the Saturday, it's really, you either have to go a day early or a couple of day late. So next year, of course, Halloween falls on a Saturday.
Does it?
It does.
Oh, there we go. But I just thought they would have done it on the 29th from the Bison game because kids are off and during the week.
It's a difficult one.
That's my opinion, but
it's a difficult one.
It's a difficult one.
It's nearly as bad as people who put their Christmas tree up on the 1st of November.
So, but yeah, jump into the action. I was looking forward to actually seeing Sheffield in action again. And I keep saying it, watch out for CJ Garcia. Brian, what was your view on CJ Garcia's performance that night?
I thought really impressive. Really impressive. Yeah. He's a top class player. Much better in real life than even I have heard. I think I was very impressed with Sheffield. They were very very quick very quick on the coming out of the defence. Good stick handling. Really impressive.
Very impressive. And and of course, the first goal came to them.
Yeah,
very, very, very impressive goal. Because
it came off the back of a lightning error. They lost the puck, and the guy was through. And but he took that. His back was faced to Headley, and he literally did a sharp turn. And everyone who, this is where I'm not unbiased. But the fact was, where you see the level of hockey, and you appreciate it. It's like everyone was like, "Oh, me!" I was like, because it was a beautiful goal. Yeah,
some people went, "Ooh," and you had a good close up as well.
Yeah. It was he took his, as I say, he took his chance well,
and took it past beautifully.
Yeah,
and of course, that was pretty much for the next two periods. Sheffield were just dominant.
Yeah,
and the fact is that Slava going to Sheffield was one of the best decisions for Sheffield and also for himself.
Yes.
I think jump up to a potential team where it could go up higher in level of hockey and bring more fans in and create a very strong potential title winning team.
Yeah.
And the players they've got, Slava, the coaching staff, and also like trying to keep that balance between Sheffield Steel Dogs and the Sheffield Steelers. Because I know sometimes they nick a couple of players, but I think where Slava's actually quite a big, confident guy.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I knew. Well, that's behind closed door. We don't know.
Yeah. No. I thought it was a really great performance by the Steel Dogs.
Disciplined, fast. And also the fact is, when it came to quite a bit of aggressiveness. Yes. Thank you for correcting me, helping.
That's all right.
Where would I be without him? I just thought, like, there've been times where it got a bit rough, but Sheffield didn't fall to it. They actually just got on with it.
And I think, that was, again, a credit to both teams, is that discipline was there a lot of the time. I did say to you this evening that I think the referees are getting a little bit tighter on the high sticks and slashing than perhaps they have been in the past, given some of the nonsense that's gone on in recent weeks.
I think they heard of us fans being consistent. It was like, I'm only joking. No, I think the league has actually wanted more on it, and you know what? Fair play to them. They are.
Oh yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you break the rules, you pay the penalty.
Yeah, because it's like, as you said, you got like the bias. You got the biased fans. Then you've got the non-biased ones where they look at both sides about hockey and everything. It was like a time when Rio went down. But everyone was like, ref. It's like when they were down him. But the fact was, he was delaying game. He was over the puck and he was covering it quite a lot.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, because
I was saying to them, he's covering the puck. So
yeah, it's I think in any sport, the referee's job is, or umpire or whatever you call them, is a really difficult job. And I thought they handled the game really, really
100%
well.
And of course, going to the Lightning guys, Sean Norris, with the goal of Djokovic and Kabay with the assists. We'll jump into his performances afterwards, and then Ilya Korinchuk. He always comes up and scores a few goals.
Yeah,
when he releases, it's great.
Yeah, he's another one that I think another of our imports that is really starting to get into gear and really enjoying playing for the Lightning.
No, 100%, and they're exciting to watch as well.
Yeah.
Even when he gets big hits, he gets back up and carries
Definitely.
on. But he's a whippet on the ice. But of course, as I said, the first two periods I thought they were dominant. Sheffield, deservedly be ahead. But of course, that's where Sean Norris got the goal just before the second period ended. I think that momentum kind of changed.
Yeah, and it seems to be, a pattern starting to emerge now that we're slow to get started. I think the only game that I can think of off the top of my head where we've come out really fast was the Bristol away game, and it takes us a while to really start clicking. But it's credit to Tim and Joe and Lewis that they never let the guys' heads drop, and there's always a chance.
Definitely, and then of course the third period, that's where I think Lightning were just as good as Sheffield. It ended up being a great period.
Oh, it was
back and forth.
The whole game, it was my friend Sophie's friend and his girlfriend came, and it was their first game, and they were absolutely thrilled with the game. I thought it was a really exciting game, two really close match teams. Just a shame it had to go to
overtime. And of course, as soon as you saw the overtime squads, like, you just knew with Sheffield, like I'd said, you've got two former elite players on there.
Yeah.
And like, woohoo! So they Oxley, you had CJ Garcia, and then of course you've got the impressive, I won't pronounce all his name, but Nordstrom.
Yes.
He was very impressive. He's a big guy, but like technical wise.
Yeah.
And of course our guys, but unfortunately, Patrick Forsberg in the box during the overtime. Of course they had the power play.
Yeah.
But of course the guys all just managed to stop him.
Yeah, and I think that was another plus point, another positive throughout the whole game is that our penalty kills were spot on. I don't think, and it's been a feature of our season this year.
Yeah.
That it's much better penalty kills. We're not. In the past it was, oh, here we go. We penalty, they're going to score.
Yeah.
And now, just really impressive.
Yeah, because we're at that time we're actually by the side where it was all the action was a lot closer for us.
Yeah.
And then of course it's going to pop up now. We're going to shoot out. All the videos are coming up now. You'll see them. This is where Brian had to keep his eyes shut.
I have to say, I do not like the shootout.
It's nerve-wracking.
I just could not look at any of them. I was happy when I heard the roars for Lightning.
Donovan Kabay took the first for Lightning.
Yeah.
Took it perfectly well and scored. And then Ilya, well, you were open briefly before. I think after you closed your eyes, but all I heard was "Go Ilya!"
Yeah.
And then I think the eyes were shut.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfectly great penalty shot as well.
Yeah.
And of course, Jordan Cowan was reliable on the
penalties. Yeah.
Your Scotsman, not your Englishman.
Yeah.
Great penalties. Unfortunately, he went way too wide and shot into the side net. Unfortunately,
but
it happens.
We've seen bigger names miss penalties before.
In my sport, back in my day when we were playing football, completely different sports. But I think our rule was if you cost us the game and we lose, or same with penalties as well, whoever misses used to get the wet towel. I think someone reserved wet towel for Jordan. I'm joking. But yeah, and of course Sheffield, great penalties.
Yeah.
Jordan County, it happens. Look at last season on with County, with Headley. He had to come off, didn't he? And then he got replaced with Curlin. It happens to the best of the best.
Oh yeah,
he didn't have the great one on the penalties.
And the next penalty that Jordan will take will be perfect.
Yes, and
no pressure, Jordan.
No pressure, Jordan. But yeah, and of course Sheffield's came out with a win.
Yeah.
And of course man of the match, and of course we did have a spare Lightning hats.
We did
and of course I did say if CJ Garcia comes as the man of the match, we'll hand it to him.
Yeah.
And of course, CJ Garcia got man of the match.
Yeah, and he got his hat.
Because when he's actually skating towards the man of the match, he did spot us.
He did.
And he was like, Lightning lads, smiling. And because you know what? That made us smile.
I think,
It himself and Sheffield acknowledged us.
Yeah, and I think
and the players as
well. We have to say that we are really humbled by the response we've got from our podcast, from
other
everybody,
teams and
other teams. Fans. I think it's really, really heartwarming that that you've taken us to your hearts. In fact, my daughter said, was I think getting a little bit frustrated because every time she turned round, I was talking to somebody else.
And of course, she did actually say, "That's my dad."
Oh yes, she did. So apparently, when I did the man of the match, she did say, "That's my dad."
Yeah, and of course, Sean Norris got man of the match. Of course, completely different because, of course, a loss. Looking a bit down in the dumps. Got the smile out of him and everything. Got the photo with him as well. And of course, the actual puck coming up now, which I say thank you to, of course, the Lightning and of course the supporter stand.
Yeah.
For producing that for us. That was awesome. Thank you. That's going in Brian's collection for the Lightning lads.
Yeah.
And of course, I thought Sean honestly had a great game.
Yeah.
Very physical,
no doubt about it.
Gritty. He's not afraid to get gritty.
No.
He's not afraid to put his body on the line. And on top of that, his class on the ice and also
off the ice
as well. So shout out to Sean Norris, of course. And of course, a lot of people saying Lightning should have won. Everyone's saying the best team won. The fact is, Lightning walked away with a point.
Yeah.
I just felt like the third period and up to the shootouts, I thought Lightning did perfectly well.
Yeah.
But of course, Sheffield were the more superior team on the night.
Yeah,
and congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll hurt, but we go again this weekend. And I think I think the big thing for me, and I think it was mentioned by Tim in the interview, was that we're not getting enough shots on the net.
I think we had 23 shots.
It was very.
And they had 35.
It was very, very, very low shot rate. From my perspective, and I apologise to the guys. I'm not a coach, but from my perspective, they're just trying too hard to scoop it into the net. I'd like to see on a personal basis just them taking that shot a little bit quicker. And maybe just running interference with the netminder.
What you're saying there, 100%. Because I was watching highlights today when I was free for a couple of hours. I actually was watching some highlights from a couple of years back, and the players we had there and everything, and we were shooting. But I think that's where Tim will work on that 100%. And say, guys, release it quicker and get those rebounds in. And when you get those rebounds, some of the chance to go in. Yeah. Some of the chance the rebounds will go in. Just come on. Yeah. And in Tim we trust.
Yeah, exactly. And these are all things that it's very easy to sit in the stands and say you should be doing this and you should be doing that. It's probably not as easy as
Well, we've experienced a bit of coaching in 15 minutes, and that was very difficult.
Very difficult. It's really, really hard. And, I remember coaching American football, and once you're on that sideline, you just feel totally helpless because it's down to the players. And if they don't do what you ask them to do, there's very little you can do.
Yeah. And of course, coming up for this weekend on the 8th, it's Remembrance, isn't it?
It is the Remembrance weekend.
So there'll be hats off, there'll be poppies everywhere. You have the some of the military people coming in. All big and special. The actual jerseys coming up. And of course, I know, hopefully you get that sorted. Hopefully you do get a jersey.
It'd be nice.
Be nice and everything. Nice. And of course, Lightning are welcoming Hull Seahawks.
Yeah.
We're going predictions later on.
Yeah, of course.
So, and of course, I'm not going to be there for the game.
Ooh.
No, so you're going to be there.
I will be representing the Lightning lads at the weekend.
Yes, for the Lightning. And of course, my dad's coming as well. Yeah. So, good luck to Lightning, of course, Brian.
Yeah.
And my old man. And of course, I'm going to be away at MK Thunder.
Yeah.
Away fixture, back in action at last.
Yeah.
They're going to the Slough Spitfires.
Yeah. Who will be wanting a bit of revenge.
Yes, after they got the victory, and fingers crossed the lads can get over the line. They've had a couple of weeks rest.
Yeah. And
of course, tomorrow night I'm actually with training, so I'll be getting behind the scene action and getting some footage, of course, for Will Fry, the stuff that we do for them, and also see the boys and ladies. And of course, Brian, you're going to the special...
I'm going to the Tactics with Tim.
Yeah, which is coming up now.
I think that's I think I've always said that the Lightning are one of the best community teams in the country, although obviously other teams might disagree. But the fact that Tim has taken his time to meet the fans and talk a little bit more in depth about what he does, some of his theories and some of the things that he is trying to achieve is a real honour for the fans, and a sign of what a great coach Tim is. And I have to say, a big shout out here to his mum and dad, who we met at over the last couple of weekends. I know that you'll be watching the I hope you'll be watching the podcast, and I know that you get up at 10 o'clock in the morning in Alaska to watch the live stream. Real honour to meet you both, and I hope you had a safe journey back home.
No, definitely. And of course, on the night when you're with that, as I say, get a selfie with Tim.
Yeah.
And we'll put that on the podcast and social media.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope you have a good evening. Of course, a bit of insight, any notes from me and everything.
Just getting ready for the return clash, you see.
Yes. And then, and of course, on the Sunday, myself and my old man are actually taking Brian to the Phantoms up in Peterborough.
Yes.
And of course, just before we go there, I think I haven't seen my nan in a year. Been so busy. You'll meet my nan. She's so lovely, and she's proper Belfast.
Ah, right.
Proper,
okay.
And you'll see where I get my personality from and all that. But yeah, she's looking forward to seeing us, and then of course you'll see what it's like at the Phantoms, and hopefully bring your rain hat. It drips.
Yeah, so I've heard some horror stories about the Phantom rink, but hopefully we'll see it in
and wrap up extra warm.
It's
an ex-factory place, so
I will pay attention to that and make
sure.
But
the food's nice. It's good.
That's good.
And the atmosphere, they are loud when they want to be. And when it's a derby, a local derby, whoo, you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Yeah, my first NIHL away game.
Yes, definitely. So we'll see what you've... Well, it'll give you the heads up afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be like that. No. Or,
yeah.
But of course, before the predictions, MK Hurricanes are on their return.
Yeah.
Into training. Can't wait to have a catch up with them.
Yeah.
Of course, Brian gets to meet them because you absolutely love them.
Yeah.
And of course, before that, they had some awards. You had the Players Player, netminder Kim Taylor. Shout out to Kim. Absolutely lovely gent. And of course, Coach Player, Kyle Stevenson. And of course, the Captain's Player, Paul Romans. And of course, the top goal scorer, Nathan Carmichael, and there was quite a lot of goals from himself. And also shout out to the whole team.
Yeah, they had a great season.
Couple of trophies as well.
Couple of trophies, which is always nice to see. They won the league, didn't they?
Yeah, the Southern Conference Cup. They got it on the night. Yeah, that's when I had to miss because someone left.
Yeah, but
so I had to cover other stuff, but they're still good.
They're still good, and we're looking forward to working. Hopefully, we'll catch up with them and see what we can do for them next season as part.
Yes.
To maybe do some of the sort of things we do for.
And go to away games as well.
For the away games and for maybe some
at the home as well.
Some work that we do for other teams in Milton Keynes, and you'll be noticing I know they're not playing, but they are training on Friday. The Falcons.
Yeah, MK Falcons.
Yeah. So shout out to them. We haven't forgotten you. Don't worry. We are there. We will be there.
And then going to the LADZ Team of the Week, which is popping up now. Though I won't forget. Like last week.
No, we had to. If you watched last week's, you'll notice that I was looking down at my sofa. Actually, I was looking at my phone because I couldn't remember what he said.
Whoopsie daisy! But he is he is back on there, so I have remembered him.
You have.
So netminder.
Yeah.
Remy Ma.
Yeah,
he's still up there. That's not because of that. That's also because he got called up to the GB squad.
Yeah.
So it's just he's number one on statistics.
Yeah, he's having
he's having the time of his life right now.
Yeah, brilliant. And I think that's reflecting the fact that Swindon are doing so well. I think as well. Netminders not always the first person that people talk about. It's usually how many goals people have scored, how many assists. But if you haven't got a solid netminder, it's not.
He's actually the one netminder with the most least conceded goals.
Yeah.
Against him, and he's got over 100 goals against him. So
yeah,
shout out to Remy. Of course, Ben O'Connor still in there after last weekend. I know he had a penalty. I think he had a penalty shot over the weekend, and I saw the video of it. 'Cause I think 4,000 counting podcast. Shout out to them. Showed us, and honestly, outstanding, incredible talent on the guy, ex-former elite as well.
Yeah, and again, I was really impressed with him on when was it, Sunday, in the fact
last weekend,
that he, there's always that fear that you come down from the elite, you take the foot off the pedal, you just sort of don't perform in the same way you would in the elite games, but Ben definitely doesn't.
Even the other guys,
and the other guys are still doing that as well.
And of course, shout out, of course, man of the match as well.
Yeah,
CJ
Garcia.
CJ Garcia is on our team of the week, just because of not just like the game that we watched, but also during the weekend, and also the weekend before. Like, there's been a couple of times where I've been like, he needs to be on there, but.
Yeah, he's very consistent.
Very consistent. Quite a few man of the matches as well during some games, and he's come up for one of the fan favourites as well.
Yeah. And
he's one of my favourites.
Yes.
Alongside Spads and a few others.
I'm well aware of that.
TJ Anderson and that. And of course, Ivan Nordstrom. Yeah. I'm not pronouncing his middle name because I can't pronounce that. Outstanding. I think you were quite impressed with him as well.
I think, that Garcia and Nordstrom and Ben O'Connor are three outstanding guys.
100%. And of course, Adam Lystrom.
Yeah. Ex-Milton Keynes Lightning, of course.
Yeah, mentioned that earlier. And then, of course, he's the scoring. He's up there with the other guy, up top two with points. And honestly, incredible. Yeah, and
I think for Adam, one of the good things this season is that he's not burdened with coaching. He can concentrate on his playing, which I think has allowed him to be more free on the ice and really show his true potential.
No, definitely. And of course, the last guy who's made it on to is another one of my favourites in the league.
Yeah.
TJ Anderson from Romford Raiders.
Yeah.
Banging goals for fun over the weekends.
Yeah.
And consistent over the past quite a few weekends, actually. He's impressive. I know, I think Lightning are on the radar of him, potentially. Yeah, we don't know, but it could be. But I know some people would like him to be in a Lightning jersey.
Yeah.
I do.
I know you do.
I could do a bit of, what are they called? Bit of scouting.
Scouting for it.
Maybe. Have a little chat with him eventually. But hopefully I get to meet him one day.
Yeah.
And some of the players as well. But yeah, that is Team of the Week.
Yeah.
And you know what? This actually podcast has gone on longer than we usually have.
Yeah,
there's less in it this week.
But we've had lots to talk about.
Yeah,
and of course there's other things that we haven't mentioned. Of course, the GB call-ups.
I was going into that. I was going into that. I always say he's a bit older and a bit slower, but he's keen to get it out. So.
I'm on the ball, you see.
Okay, so Ryan, take it away.
Our friend Sean Norris.
Yep.
Renimar as well.
Are you going to mention all of them?
Yeah, I can't remember all of them.
I think we should stick to the Lightning ones.
Yeah.
We'll put on in a minute, coming up now, we have the players who are coming up who have made the GB squad from the NIHL.
And that's I think, before we go into Sean and Martelli, I think, the fact that NIHL players are actually getting into the GB squad is starting to show how much the league has progressed and the standards of the league has improved.
No, 100%.
But I mean, Sean Norris, very well deserved. He's been very consistent for a couple of years now.
Yeah. Because he made the drop down from the Flames, Guildford Flames, to come back. I think it's basically just recapture some of that form again.
And he certainly had. Yeah.
And he came back to, of course, Lightning, where he came from as well.
Yeah.
One of the fan favourites as well, and outstanding guy on and off the ice.
Yeah, and it's about time, I think, that he got recognised.
Yes.
And of course, the other guy who's now in the GB team is I always get his name. Malik Martelli. Yeah. I can never pronounce that. One of those names I always slip up.
That's all right. Honestly, absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, when the team was announced at the beginning, everybody who was asking, was asked who was the person that they felt should have been in the team that wasn't, and I think Martelli was one that the majority of people, not only, as you say, Lightning fans, but play teams around the league. We've always said that he has such potential. He's starting to be a real power in ice hockey.
No, definitely.
Again, an absolute gentleman. And his performances have been really, 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 really good. Very quick around the ice, crisp passing. You always feel that when he gets that puck, that he has potential to really cause something special.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I lost my mind there. But yeah, both deserve to be up in the GB squads.
Without that shadow.
So looking forward to hopefully seeing some assists from the guys and goals. So shout out them, and also shout out to the other guys who made the squad. Of course, a bit of sad news. Of course, Kieran Brown has dropped out.
Yeah.
Due to injury and everything. So I hope he has a speedy recovery and get his recall up again.
Yeah.
So
we wish you well, Kieran.
Definitely. And of course, dun dun dun. Are we going for it?
Stinker of the week.
Oh, I was going to ask that last if you want.
Oh, well, I'm jumping ahead. It's been a long day today.
It has. And unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is not working. It's actually not working. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see if we...
Here comes Mr. Brian.
Let's go to the standby.
Well, Stinker of the Week, Brian.
Yeah. Well, while I'm getting it up, you talk about the Stinker of the Week.
Stinker of the Week. who's made it on our stinker of the week. So we've decided that we're going to put up the 3 coaches of Lightning.
Yeah.
Tim, Joe, and also Lewis.
Lewis, yeah. Too many men on the ice.
Too many eyes, too many times.
And don't worry, guys, it's only a bit of fun.
It is.
And guess what? My phone is not working either.
That's right. I've actually... Oh, no. Sorry, I sound like my daughter does. She always says that saying to me. I'm having a meltdown here, guys. So panic nearly here. Yeah, something's up with my system. Oh, we're back up. Anyone else for Stinker of the Week?
Can't think of anybody, to be honest.
I can think of a few people, actually.
Yeah, but we won't go into that.
I actually haven't...
Oh, yes, we go.
It's just I think my Wi-Fi is playing up because... Yeah. Oh, we're
up and running. We're up and running.
So, I do apologise.
The joys of the internet.
Joys of living where I live.
It's just about what I've been experiencing all day at work.
So, as I said, the podcast, we usually do about 55 minutes-ish. And we've actually gone over an hour. So
that's because we enjoy it so much.
I'm going to love editing this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we jump in on the Saturday fixtures. We might just keep it sharp and not that.
Yeah.
We're not going to go into too in depth.
No.
Spin the Wildcats are home to Telford Tigers. Brian, who do you think?
Tigers.
You're going for Tigers. I'm going to go Swindon.
Okay.
And, of course, Basingstoke Bison, Bristol Pitbulls at home to Bison. I'm going to go for Bison.
Yeah, I think Bison.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think Bison.
Bison. And, of course, Lightning.
I'm not going to...
Hull Seahawks. I'm going Lightning as well.
Yep.
Just because of the fact of remembrance and everything. And not just remembrance of that, but I just feel like, this Lightning.
Yeah.
Shush me.
Yeah. And just do us a favour, though, guys. Try not to go to overtime. Especially not since shootout.
Yes, because he'll shut his eyes again.
My heart, as Mason keeps telling, I'm getting old now. My heart isn't as strong as it used to be. Can we just stop the overtime and shootouts, please?
Yeah. And then Sheffield Steel Dogs to home to Peterborough Phantoms.
Sheffield.
Woo! You're going Sheffield. Yeah, I'm going to go Sheffield as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but their jersey, Rumpus jersey is beautiful. You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's just like the black with the army tan at the back.
Yeah.
Similar, and also the red with poppies and
the front. Yeah.
Good designing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the last fixture on the Saturday is Solway Sharks and Rumford Raiders.
I'm going to go Raiders.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Solway Sharks.
Okay.
I just feel like, keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, keep it short and sweet.
Ryan, you lead into Sunday.
Okay, so Bristol, Telford. Again, I'm going to go Telford.
Yeah, I'll go Telford because I think they'll lose the first and then win the second.
Yeah, and then the second of the double header. Now, do I go for Solway?
I'm going Romford.
I think I'll stick with Romford.
Yeah, because I always do it before where they lose the first game at home and then win the second game at home.
Yeah,
happened to Lightning.
Yeah,
they lost the second game Lightning. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Leeds, Basingstoke.
At the
again,
castle.
you've got to say Leeds.
Yeah, I'll go Leeds as well.
Yeah, I think Leeds.
Sorry, Bison.
Yeah, Hull, Sheffield. Oh, close one. This one. I can see that going to overtime. Possibly Hull.
Overtime. It looks like a 5-4 the Hull, but I'll go Sheffield.
Okay.
With overtime 5-4.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds cool. And then Peterborough.
Where we're going. I'm not sounding this negative. I think it's going to be, if we play like we have over, we had a 6-point potential week, and we only got 3 points out of that. If we did that again, performance, Peterborough will take advantage. I'm sorry, I'm going to local rivals, Peterborough.
That's fine.
Win.
That's fine.
I feel like win and then lose.
Yeah.
Or maybe overtime loss.
Yeah, could
get
be.
A point, get a 3-point weekend. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Peterborough.
Yeah, that's I think this is what's really interesting this season, is that these predictions are getting harder and harder.
They
because
everyone's beating you.
you can't say right, this is the team, they're in top form, they're winning every week, we'll go for the, it's obvious they're going to win, because there's been so many shocks and so many teams that have just come from behind or shock results. It's just exciting.
No, definitely. So yeah, that is predictions. We'll see who the best man wins, and hopefully get the trophy in time for that.
Ooh.
And yeah, so that is it for the episode.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for all the love and support during it.
Yeah.
And also the lovely messages on social media. We've had a couple.
Yeah,
it's so nice to see.
It's lovely to see.
Good to see this man smiling.
Yeah, and
also,
don't forget, guys, when you watch our videos, please do like and subscribe. We are desperate for more subscriptions. Those likes mean a lot to us. And look out, because we may be starting merchandise as well.
Yeah, this man's been busy. I've seen it.
Busy.
I've got some stuff to add to it, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
And you might be getting an announcement coming up soon.
Yeah. So watch this space.
Watch the space. But yeah, as Brian said, thank you so much again. Like and subscribe. And that's the line, lads. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.